Hello, my name is Sarah Thomas and I'm a Global Medical Publications and Communications Senior Manager at Ipsen. I'm here to talk to you about the commitment that Ipsen made to plain language summaries and where we are since we made this commitment over a year ago. So this is the commitment that Ipsen made last year, that from July 2022, Ipsen commits to publishing as a minimum 250-word plain language summaries for all company-sponsored journal publications that include data from human studies. So we did this following on from our commitment to making all Ipsen publications open access back in 2019. We felt this was the next step in making our scientific research accessible to all by publishing clear, concise, and lay-friendly summaries. This is the minimum commitment, so it doesn't stop other teams, for example, preclinical teams developing plain language summaries, and it also doesn't stop teams developing more complex plain language summaries, for example, infographics. This is the process that we currently use to develop plain language summaries. So they're drafted as part of manuscript development and before the manuscript draft is finalised. As part of this, we use a lexicon of lay-friendly terminology, as well as a guidance document on how to develop plain language summaries. And we're currently updating the lexicon now to expand the scope and include more terms. Each plain language summary is reviewed by the global team at Ipsen alongside the manuscript. It's also reviewed by all authors and an Ipsen lay review panel. So these are volunteer reviewers who have no knowledge of the therapy area and sit outside of research and development, medical, HOR and commercial. We usually have between 3 and 7 reviewers, and we have a guidance document to support them. A number of Ipsen volunteers have fed back on the process and described why they're keen to be involved. So you can see a quote from one of our colleagues at the bottom of the slide there. As well as improving the quality of the plain language summaries, it's a great way for our Ipsen colleagues to feel more connected and to embody Ipsen's patient-centric values. A patient review panel will replace the Ipsen lay reviewers in the months to come. We've had some barriers in setting this panel up, but we're hoping to have this in place in the coming months. When submitting the plain language summary, we review the journal guidance carefully and liaise with publishers during submission if anything's unclear or if no guidance is available. And we also request for the plain language summary to be indexed on PubMed where possible. We collate information on responses from journals, their guidance on plain language summaries, and also where the plain language summary is housed within the article. So over 2022 and 2023, we've published 45 plain language summaries, and we've developed 37 additional ones that are at various stages ahead of publication. And from looking at the information we've collected on our published plain language summaries, journal guidance was available in just under half of cases. Just under a third were tagged in PubMed, which means that the journal has tagged them so they appear alongside the abstract on PubMed. And we're hoping this figure will improve in the future and that more will be tagged to improve discoverability. In terms of the location of the plain language summary within the article, most have appeared just under the abstract within the main body of the manuscript, with some only allowed in the supplementary material. And again, we're hoping that all will soon be allowed within the main article to improve discoverability. We've had the odd case of a journal not allowing the inclusion of a plain language summary, and so we're looking at the moment into the best way of being able to share these to ensure that all are accessible. So this concludes the brief overview of our commitment and our progress so far. I would be delighted to keep you updated as we move forward, but thank you for listening and for inviting me to share our experience, and I look forward to any questions.